Welcome to the SATRWARE training video by Battlefield Sports. SATRWARE combines the functionality of a master controller with a scoreboard, a setup wizard, and a gamer database. SATR stands for Small Arms Transmitter Receiver. The Battlefield Sports patented system is for live gaming scenarios. SATRWARE utilizes a custom digital radio USB dongle to communicate with SATR devices such as gaming guns and battle boxes. SATRWARE is broken into two separate applications that share a common database. SATR-Score is the scoreboard. This shows the live scores and results to all the gamers and spectators, usually on a large HDMI screen. SATR-Hub administrates the missions. SATR-Hub has all the functionality of a master controller. It can also allocate gamers to gaming guns so their score history is recorded, as well as configure SATR devices via radio. First, let's look at SATR-Hub. Upon opening SATR-Hub, you will see a splash screen. The program will then connect to the USB dongle. This may take a few seconds. It is important when first setting up SATR-Hub that the graphics and database are correct. The location of the graphics folder and the database are shown on the bottom left of the screen. If these are incorrect, click on the path to change it. This splash screen shows that the current theme for the system is Battlefield Royale. Theme is also known as genre. Once the program has connected to the dongle, you will be taken to the main screen. This main screen navigates you to the various options in SATR-Hub. The first thing you may notice is the mission badge on the right. In this example, SATRWARE is configured to show a free-for-all. This game will be the one displayed on your screen in SATR-Score. Beside this badge is a series of options. The first is global radio commands. These are used for starting and ending games plus triggering pre-recorded phrases on gaming guns. Next, change mission allows the operator to select a new type of mission to score. Some missions are theme-specific. Go to Configuration to change the theme. The Devices option manages SATR devices. Many master controller-like commands can be accessed through the Manage Devices menu. The Configuration option is General System Setup. It is often used to change the battle and genre. It's very important you ensure SATR-Hub is on the same battle as your devices. To check the battle, you can look at the title on the main screen. The final option is Gamers. This menu is for your gamer database. It allows operators to attach a player to a specific gaming gun and send gamers their results by email. Going into the Global Radio Commands menu, you will see several options. This menu has all the radio commands found on a SATR-3 master controller. Simply choose the command and click on Execute. Here is how to start a new game with a 15-minute timer. SATR-3 has lots of pre-recorded phrases. These phrases are very useful for group management, especially for events with a large number of players. The post-game phrases tell the gamers what to do between games. Just pick a phrase and click Execute. The sound effect selected will play on each player's gaming gun. Gamers can be kept up to date or given encouragement during a live simulation by playing in-game phrases. Some phrases can be played on the gaming guns on a specific team. In this example, red team gaming guns will all say "Go, go, go." Importantly, the phrase played on the gaming gun is in the language specified on that gaming gun. When a mission is over, it is very useful to announce the results so that every gamer knows who won, regardless of where they are located on the battlefield. In this example, when we click on Execute, all gaming guns on Battle 1 will say, "Red Team is victorious." Next, we will cover the mission selection. The mission selected here is shown on the scoreboard. It's important to note that you will want to make sure your battle boxes are synced up. This can be done from the Devices menu. When running with more than two teams, a tabular layout should be chosen. If you wish to show gamers' statistics in kill count order, then choose Free for All. This will list all gamers displaying the one with the highest number of kills at the top. If you wish to show gamers' statistics in alias order, then choose Monitor Gamers instead. If you only want to show the results once the game is completed, check the Hide Live Scores option. To activate the Mission Setup wizard, check Mission Setup and then click on a suitable mission icon. The first page of the Mission Setup wizard has three options. The first, Reset Gaming Guns, is used if the gaming gun should be reset back to factory defaults or provided with custom settings. Typically, this is unchecked. However, for demonstration purposes, it will be checked. The second option is called Update BattleBox Alias. If checked, the BattleBox name will be updated during execution. Finally, you should indicate the number of teams. The default is 2. Since we selected Reset Gaming Guns, the next screen gives us some reset options. If Use Reset Only is checked, the default reset for the current theme will be used on all gaming guns. If you choose to, you can adjust these defaults. The checkboxes in yellow text indicate these changes. The Rebuild button will change all values back to factory defaults. Click Next to go to the next page. With this screen, you can set up what emulations the gamers start with and in which slot it will sit. With the Battlefield Royale theme, the first 4 slots are for weapon emulations, while the last 4 are for aids. Usually gamers start with a weapon emulation in slot 1 only. In the Battlefield Royale theme, they can then collect more weapons from supply crates during the game. To add an emulation, select the slot, select the class, and then double-click on the emulation. Once you are happy, click Next. The next few screens allow you to configure your battle boxes as needed. If you simply wish to keep the current number of battle boxes and their settings, click Next. You might choose to add extra boxes or take them away. For example, you might decide to remove the 2 standard supply crates. To do this, click on the item you want to delete, then click the Delete button. To add a device, go to the list on the right-hand side and double-click on the device you want to add. All battle boxes can be configured. Select the box you wish to change the settings on. Then click on the Setting button. The Rebuild button resets all modified battle boxes back to the factory recommended defaults for this mission, taking into account the number of teams. Next, we need to connect battle boxes currently on the battlefield and set them to the device roles needed for the next mission. Upon entering the screen, the system will ping all currently enabled battle boxes to confirm communication. In this example, 2 existing combination boxes were found and pinged successfully. One Domination Box was found in the synchronized device list, but did not respond to the ping request. No match was found for the supply crate. A new battle box will need to be synchronized. The system will match up existing field devices with what is required for the next mission. Device templates will remember which battle box it has previously connected to. In this example, the system needs a combination box on the blue team. Previously, the battle box with the ID number 352 had been used. Hub will attempt to link to 352 again and keep it as a combination box. If 352 isn't available, it will search for a different device that has the same device role, i.e., another combination box. It will choose a device on the same team first. If it cannot find one on the same team, it will choose one on a different team. It will ignore all devices that are already linked together. If one of the required device templates has not been linked to a device, it will search for any spare battle box currently synced. For example, if you had a supply crate on the field and still required a combination box, it would link to that device. Clicking on Execute will make the changes to the boxes, and if Reset Gaming Guns was checked, we'll also reconfigure them. Clicking Home will return us back to the main screen. Next, we will cover how to sync up devices, plus all the configuration options available under the device menu. Here is an example showing 21 gaming guns and 3 battle boxes synchronized with SATRWARE. The battle boxes show that on the last refresh the system found them. All the gaming guns on last refresh are unpinged, meaning they were not found. If a device is not in use, it is best to uncheck Enabled so the system does not go searching for it. The score column's meaning changes depending on the device role. For gamers, this is the number of kills, and for medic and combination boxes, it is the number of respawns. The gaming gun A-plan is attached to a gamer whose first name is Peter. Because it was attached, it has picked up Peter's alias of A-plan. To add a new device, click on the search button. When a new session starts with a new set of gamers, detach the current gamers from gaming guns by using the top right icon. This way, scoring history is no longer recorded for that gamer. By double-clicking on a device from Manage Devices, we can set the alias name, set the team, choose to do a particular reset, enable or disable the device, or make it as a device the system should not ping. On the right side, you can issue standard commands by digital radio to the device. The trigger option is one way to remote trigger a mine to explode. The gears icon offers even more commands that can be applied to this device. Back on the Manage Devices screen, on the right-hand side of the screen, there is a series of icons. First is the Detach Gamers icon. The second is the Delete button that can delete a device or a group of devices. The next option, with two arrows pointing upwards, will randomly allocate alias names to all devices. The Speedo icon brings up the difficulty settings screen. It is quite common to use this while a game is in progress to make the game harder for one team, especially by reducing the winning team's hit rate. The Switch Teams icon only works on battle boxes. It changes any boxes on the A team to B team, and any on B team to A team. Quite often missions are run twice, changing ends after the first round, so we need a quick way to remotely set boxes to the right team. To get the latest information from all enabled devices, you can click the refresh button. The final icon activates the commands and settings screen. Let's now look at the search screen. To find additional devices, click on the device type and the system will start searching for matching devices on the same battle as SATR-Hub. With the gamers, you choose the maximum number of gaming guns you want to find, and when this number is reached, the search ends. Next, we will look at the Commands and Settings menu. This is accessed from the Manage Devices page by clicking the Gear button. This menu sets devices by team with digital radio. For example, you can change the volume on all devices or for a certain team. This option is in the Common Settings tab. To change this, click on the Execute button. Temporary commands don't change the configuration of the target devices, but can impact the status of the gaming guns. In this example, we can select Red Team and respawn. When this command is executed, any gaming guns currently dead are respawned. Rare settings are configuration updates that are rarely used. You could, for example, set all the blue team gaming guns to enable scavenger mode. In the Battlefield Royale theme, scavenger means that when a gamer kills a target, they pick up the target's best weapon and a random aid. Scavenger can be applied to a particular team that needs help. We recommend first adjusting by changing the hit rate and only use the scavenger option if the hit rate change is insufficient in balancing the game. Different gaming themes can have different settings. For example, in the Battlefield Undead theme, with the Haunted and Apocalypse game modes, you need to configure both the normal settings to use when they are a survivor and the alternative settings when being a monster. Theme settings relate to alternative game modes, where gamers on the survivor team automatically change to the monster team when they die or respawn. In theme settings, we can select monster and then choose zombie and click execute. This will set all gaming guns so that when they are on the monster team, they will act like default zombies. The list of monsters seen depends on the theme used for SATR-Hub. The configuration screen lets us set up SATR-Hub. The genre, also known as theme, impacts the look of the scoreboards and determines the terminology. SATR-3 supports up to 8 different battles. Battles run independently so that they have different game timers and there is no crossfire between battles. The default is Battle 1. SATR-Hub has to be on the same battle as the devices you wish to interact with. Update frequency is the time between SATR-Score pinging devices for latest scoring updates. Battle boxes in SATR 3.8 code automatically send updates when their score changes and therefore do not need to be pinged. If running Battle Royale, free-for-all, or monitor gamers, which relies on collecting all gamer statistics, you may want to enable periodic pings. For a large number of gamers, fast ping is recommended. Sending a signal via a radio repeater takes a little longer. Checking the radio repeater option will mean the system waits longer for each response. Shared RF module means you are running SATR-Hub and SATR-Score on the same computer. Where possible, it is best to have SATR-Hub and SATR-Score run on separate computers, each with their own RF dongle. When using two dongles, uncheck Shared RF module for faster performance. Team Deathmatch can be scored by either respawns or kill count. While a game is live, scoring will always be done by respawns. If TDM by spawns is unchecked when the game ends, the system will ping each synchronized gaming gun to get their final kill count. We recommend using TDM by spawns option when running more than 40 gaming guns. Retries is the number of attempts to ping a device before the system gives up. The higher the retry setting is, the more reliable the system will be, but will come with a potential slowdown when trying to ping a gaming gun that is out of range or not functioning. If fast ping is enabled, retries are ignored. If restore is checked, devices including gaming guns that reboot will restore their statistical information from the last backup in the SATRWARE database. Log is a debug output. Uncheck this unless requested by a battlefield sports technician. On large battlefields, gamers may be out of radio range when the game ends. The system can be set to wait for a number of seconds to allow time for the gamers to walk back to base camp so the scores can be collected. Gamers can be attached to a gaming gun and then later sent an email with their results. The most efficient way to attach gamers to gaming guns is by barcoding. Gamers need a barcode that starts with the letter G and then has a 5-digit ID. Gaming guns have a 4-digit barcode that matches the SATR ID. Click on the barcode scan icon, scan the gamer's membership card, and then scan their gaming gun barcode. The gaming gun will now get the alias name of the gamer. You can send results by email individually or at the end of the session, send a bulk email to all participants. Bulk results can be exported in CSV format for a particular day to use in another application. The Settings button is to configure SATR-Hub to work with your email gateway. When you send an email with the results to a gamer, a preview shows on the screen. To start SATR-Score, click on the SATR-Score icon. On the splash screen, there is a Slave Scoreboard checkbox. If this is checked, SATR-Score will run without a USB RF module. This is useful when you have multiple scoreboards running, all sharing the same database. The master scoreboard needs to have a dongle. The other options are the same as SATR-Hub. SATR-Hub has set the mission to free for all. When we run SATR-Score, we can see all the gamer statistics. With free for all, gamers are only shown if there has been a successful ping since the mission started. The bottom right shows the time of day followed by the time left in the current game. On the bottom left is the number of survivors. This is very useful in the Battle Royale solos mission, since the game should be ended and winner announced when there is only one survivor. Gaming guns are shown in descending order based on kills. Medals are awarded for most kills and hits, as well as lowest number of deaths and best kill to death ratio. Changing the mission in SATR-Hub results in the scoreboard changing its display. Monitor Gamer displays the results in alias order. Objectives are shown on the screen. Objectives include flag captures in Capture the Flag and money deposited in a vault during Heist. With a team deathmatch during the live simulation, the score shown is by respawn count. The team with the smallest number of respawns is leading. Here we can see the 2-team option. If we have a 3-team deathmatch, we need to select the tabular format within the SATR-Hub app. This option is only recommended when running less than 40 gaming guns, and the TDM by respawn should be disabled so that the final winner is based on the number of kills. Single point domination with a centrally located domination box is a simple and popular mission. The team that controlled the box for the longest wins. When a mission ends, the system calculates and displays the winning team. Here is an example of a red team victory. You can see that the red team was leading on the domination box when the mission ended. With 3-point domination, there are 3 domination boxes. Normally, one is positioned on the left flank, one in the middle, and one on the right flank. The team that wins the greatest number of boxes wins the mission. Here is an example of 2-team Heist scoreboard. With Heist, gamers collect money from a centrally located money drop box or raid other teams' vaults for money before depositing the money into their team's vault. Heist is especially popular for corporate team building events. In this case, typically 4 teams are used, set to tabular format in SATR-Hub. In this example, you can see that the yellow team score is not up to date because the last attempt to ping the yellow vault failed. In Rush, one team is defending and one team is attacking. The attacking team, in this case blue team, have to capture a series of tactical points in sequence. Tactical points have a rush box which indicates which team has control. In this example, blue team has captured tactical position Rush 1, but the defenders still hold Rush 2 and Rush 3. Electronic Capture the Flag is a fast-paced mission where gamers have to fight their way to the opposition team's flag box, shoot it, and then without dying, return to their own team's flag box and shoot it. The team that captures the greatest number of flags wins. The Battle Royale scoreboard is designed for the squad's version of Battle Royale. The main feature is it shows the number of survivors for each team. When only one team has survivors, end the game either with SATR-Hub or a master controller. Battle Royale with a scoreboard is best run with less than 40 gamers and enable in SATR-Hub an update frequency of 30 seconds. This will cause SATR-Hub to ping each gaming gun in turn. The fast ping option should also be enabled in SATR-Hub. Don't turn dead gaming guns off until the mission ends, as SATR-Score app will be searching for them. If you're running a solo Battle Royale mission, choose the free-for-all scoreboard. Your winner will be the last gamer alive. Once again, configure SATR-Hub to ping all gamers once every 30 seconds and check fast ping. Monitor Devices is not mission specific. It shows the basic score and device role for each synchronized device.